Welcome everyone, welcome to a new video. Today is going to be a bit of a change. Yeah, let's just say I want to delve into the cameras I've had, the cameras I've got. I want to do an update on the Action 5 Pro 5 and the Pocket 3 that I've got, but I want to go through a few little things first. Many years ago, it was to my dad. He gave me this camera, a Samsung R10, which is a fantastic camera, even to today's standards. It's HD 1080p, not 4K, but that's okay. Not 4K, but that's okay. There you go, you see. What I love about this camera is just handling it is perfect, and it's got the lens, it's up bit, so when you hold it, you literally hold it like that, and it's like level. It's perfect. The only problem with this is everything's quite close. It's not like wide, so it's when you hold it, your face is actually massive on it. You know, it's like if I was to stand really close to this webcam. But apart from that, the picture quality fantastic in this thing. But I think the battery is at its day, so it still works, but I need a new battery really. But I haven't used it for about 4 or 5 years, so yeah. The problem I had with this was the lens kept fogging up quite a bit when I went on a humid day in the old days, and it got a bit foggy. You had to wait about half an hour for the fogginess to the screen to get rid of, you know, and it can damage the thing, you know. So yeah, that was good, and I do respect my dad for giving me this, and it was great at the beginning, my content creating, but yeah, it's good. And then many years down the line, I decided to get a Canon camera. So I got the Canon IXS, what is it again? 177, which was really good, for its day, you know. Still works today, still really good. No memory card, because the memory card got took out of it. But what I loved about it was the picture quality and the 8x zoom. This was like a nice small pocket-sized camera, you know. And the only downside is if you filmed on a sunny day, like if I was to point you at this ring light and then record, you get a horrible white line going down the screen where it couldn't really do a very good job at recording in daylight. And if you had the sun on shot, it just ruined the picture, ruined the video. But it's good for photos and good for that kind of stuff. And then I moved on years later to the Canon. It was the PowerShot SX620HS, and you know, this is really good, you know. And again, it still works alright. This is really good for zooming, you know. If I'm out and about, I used to take this a lot, and you can zoom right in and zoom out and stuff, and the zoom is really good. The picture quality is really good for the zoom. And then the only problem is the dust gets in the lens quite easy, and it's hard to remove the dust from it. So I had that problem, so I stopped using it. You know, but if I was ever going anywhere where there's going to be wildlife and stuff, I'll take it just for the photos. So I can zoom in, you know. Damn good for zooming. And then I moved on to action cams. Just to experiment with. I got some cheaper ones in the past, you know, the ones at 20 quid, ones at 30 quid, ones that just said they were 4K but they weren't, kind of thing, you know. It was only in 2024 when I got the Akasu 8, Brave 8. This damn good. It's you could tell they were copying DJI with the menus and stuff, but this, imagine having the GoPro and a DJI. You got the glitches of the GoPro, but the picture quality and the menus of the DJI, but not as good as that, but good enough. This really was good to last me until I got the Action 4. But yeah, the only problem is everything on the outside broke within days. You know, you've got the where you put the USB and stuff like that completely fell to pieces, so it's not waterproof now. The spring came out, everything came loose, and yeah, so I can still use it, but it's just not the best for build wise, but the quality is good, very good. So that's generally my little journey. I have had other cameras which I haven't got anymore, which were cheap and budgety ones, and you know, it's not even worth mentioning. So let's talk about the Pocket 3, shall we? So I've had this now 6 months, and it's been a great asset to my content creating, outdoors and indoors. But during the winter time, I've been using it indoors because it's good for indoor vlogging because of the blurry background and stuff, and the stuff you can do with it, the face tracking and stuff like that. It is damn good. You know, I can't afford a DSLR, but I got this. But I could have got a DSLR, but I wanted this because the compactness, the things you can do with it, and the little, yeah, it's just more versatile. It's not so big and clumsy. I got a few accessories for it. I mean, I've got this magnetic shell around it. I've got the case for it that goes around, as most YouTubers have got, you know. So yeah, that's what most YouTubers have got. Got the spare battery. I don't use this case, but it's good for the wide angle lens. I even put the magnet for the because I haven't got the blackness filter, so I put the magnet for the microphone on there and the microphone in there when I use this. I use this now and again, but the thing with this is though, the camera slips out of it quite easy if it's in a bag. And of course, the good old ND filters. You know, you've got to have the ND filters, but I can't use them till the summertime because it's not exactly bright and sunny at the moment, so it doesn't need its sunglasses. You know what I mean? I also bought this case that I can go into. Luckily, with all this around it, all I'll do is take the tripod off, and it'll fit in here no problem. And it'll be nice and safe. Double protection, you see, always have protection. Then the problem is that the ND filters case is quite big. I need something to put the ND smaller to put the ND filters in. You know, I could put them in there, but I'll need to put them in something before I put them in there, you see. So that's a problem I'll solve later this year. And I also use the Insta360 selfie stick, which is good for that. If I'm filming in his room like I normally do, I normally put it on there and have it a tripod so it's a bit taller and a bit better, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't use this with outdoors, you know, because you can't tilt and stuff like that. There's a madness to my method, I know. So yeah, so the Pocket 3, I give it an 8 out of 10. It's not perfect because it's not waterproof, but it's been a damn good asset to my content creating, and it's a pleasure to work with. Trust me, pleasure. What else can I say about the good old Pocket 3? I still like watching people unbox it just to see the expression on their face when they unbox everything. You know, it's just it's priceless, really, isn't it? You know what I mean? Our Pocket 4, I suppose, is rumoured for 2027. It's every 4 years or so they bring one out, isn't it? It's not like every year, not like the action cameras. But yeah, it's great, brilliant, love it, don't regret getting it, do not regret it 1 minute. So let's get on to the Action 5 Pro and why I've got both. I'll explain that in a minute. And why did I get the Action 5 Pro when I got the Pocket 3? Well, let's look at the Action 5 Pro first, and then I'll explain. So there's the Action 5 Pro. I've got the, what do you call it, the Amazia cover for it, which is built for the Action 5 Pro because it is slightly bigger than the 4. Action 4. So this case fits it perfectly rather than squeezing into another one, you know. What I love about this is since it's been out, there's been so many updates, and it started off like, yeah, it was okay. Now, yeah, it's good. It is on par with the Ace Pro Insta360 Ace Pro 2, but that has got a few better gadgets in it. But this is all round waterproof, perfect. What you can't do with the Pocket 3, you can do with this. You know, this is waterproof and blah blah blah. So when I go out and about, I take this with me. When I was in Folkestone the other day when it was raining, I couldn't use a Pocket 3, but I use this. It's just an all-out action. See, I don't do skiing, I don't do that kind of stuff, don't do diving and stuff like that. And it did come with the, you know, the massive selfie stick kind of thing, you know. But I did buy the smaller one because sometimes you need just not, you know, you don't need all that stretching out the camera about a mile away kind of thing, you know what I mean? So yeah, and of course the magnetic mount is just perfect. So this is what I record on the most. It is just the yeah, so there you go, the magnetic mount, perfect. It did come with the plasticky case, which was good, but you know, I also got the lens cap, which is a must, I think, and the cover that goes over the, you know, it's always about the protection, you know what I mean? So yeah, so there you go, that's the all covered up, protected. And of course you've got the battery case as well, the battery, so you know, extra batteries always count. The battery's good anyway, it's really good, but with the latest update, like, you know, you've got the higher bit rate, you call it, and the vivid and stuff like that, it just drained the battery more. So it's more like an Action 4 now, you know. But you can attach 2 microphones to it. I'll go into the microphones in a minute. So yeah. So overall, I give this a 9 out of 10. Bet I rate it more than the Pocket 3 because this could go anywhere and film anywhere. But the Pocket 3 is still good, better picture-wise. But this is almost on par, but it can go further, it can do more. You know what I mean? This is far better. I've used this a lot more, you know. So let's talk about audio. So, as you know, I've got this Rode microphone for podcasting when I'm indoors. But when I'm outdoors, when I'm out and about, and I want to interview someone in a cafe or just outdoors walking around, or just want to have good audio on the Action 5 or the Pocket 3. I've got the DJI microphones, 2 of them, you know, and you can hook them both up to the cameras at the same time, so you can have 2 microphones, you know. Great for that kind of stuff, you know, walking around. But it's got internal recording, so when you start it up, yeah, you've got the lights and stuff like that, but then this button here, that's it, it's recording to the system, so it's like a voice recorder. So I can have one for me and one for someone else, so out with outdoors and stuff, and I want a quick interview, I can press record on both, pass one to me, pass one to my friend or whoever I'm interviewing, chat away, come back, put the files to the PC or laptop, and then edit, and then I've got a podcast. See, I can take this out and connect it to my phone, but that's a bit cumbersome, so this is just handy. Like I said, one for me, one for the interviewer, just record audio perfectly, you know. So that's the DJI Mic 2s. But for out and about and stuff, I did get the DJI Mic Mini, which is, the audio is better on this than it is on the Mic 2s. but it's got no internal recording, so I can connect it to the action cam, go out and about, record, you know, and it's got clippings, so anything low or high, it clips it, a bit like 32-bit float, but it's like its own version of it. So yeah, that is a damn good purchase. It's really cheap as well. I got the one transmitter, one receiver, you know. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good purchase, that is. So really, that's it. I do have other cameras which I don't really want to talk about, but I do use them. But they're not DJI. This is mainly DJI stuff, you know. So yeah. So the reason why I want both, the Action 5 Pro and the Pocket 3, is because I get the best of both worlds. On a rainy day, I can take this out. On a sunny, warm day, I can take out the Pocket 3 and get better footage and that kind of stuff. And the one big thing you really do need if you do get these cameras is a power bank. And the faster the better, the faster charger the better. You know, I can plug it into this and charge the batteries up on the go. This takes about an hour, I don't know, maybe less or something like that. And all the batteries are charged up, I can keep it going. And of course, SD card. This has got an internal SD card built into it, 47 gig altogether. But still, that's good. That's about 4 hours recording in 1080p. So yeah. So that's generally I know if you watch my channel for a while, you know I've got these cameras, but just an update, you know, and don't regret getting them. They've been a big benefit. People always say that always use what you've got, like your phones and stuff. But these kind of things make you go out more, make you do more content. You know, you take your phone everywhere, but you don't really use it as a camera unless you really want to. But getting stuff like this encourages you to go out more, encourages you to do more content creating. It gives you more of a push, you know what I mean? And that's what I needed, and that's what most people need, a bit of a push to record more and do more. So yeah, what do you think? Comment below, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.